Greetings and salutations, my brothers and sisters. Hey, I wanted to come in and make sure that I reminded you about doing the PDT. The PDT rule, the pattern day trading rule, is going away, and I wanted to remind you about those 0 day to expiration trades. This is your chance to be working on those. It's your chance to be getting in your reps. It's your chance to understand them, the stocks that they trade in. It's the chance for you to just look at an almost kind of paper trade and have the opportunity to get ready. Rarely do you have the opportunity in the market that gives you a month to get ready, because on June 4th we'll be able to completely trade as we see fit. No more worried about your account being frozen. No more worrying about your account being demanding, hey, I need $25,000 in your account or we're going to have to completely freeze it. No more worrying about anything, and you can trade as you see fit. And these 0 DTEs have been out of our kind of reach and touch as a small trader because of that very rule. You'll get frozen, you'll get hammered with all kind of rules and regulations and beg for forgiveness, and you get one forgiveness for a lifetime, etc., etc. But now we can trade as we want to. And these 0 DTEs are fantastic things once you understand them and get into them. Because what you used to do that took you 30 days to 45 days, you can now do in a very short time. Here's what I mean. So before we'd put on a put credit spread or a call credit spread, and we'd put it 45 days out, 30 days out, and we'd put on the trade. And then we'd wait to see how it goes. And if it went well, we might be able to take it back off in a short period of time, but sometimes we'd have to wait longer. Well, all is not the way it works with 0 DTEs. It's all happening today. Your put credit spread comes to fruition today. Your call credit spreads fruition today. You get in and out of these trades and can really wheel a lot and really progress your income. Fantastic. But there's two sides to every coin. You can also get slaughtered in these 0 DTEs day in and day out if you don't know how to trade them and you don't know what you're doing, or you don't know the entity that you're doing it in. If you get into a 0 DTE and a stock that trades $15 a day easily, swings that way, and you only do it and you put your put credit spread or call credit spread for 5, it's going to slam right through it. And you don't know it. You might have put it on thinking you was in good shape, but you just don't know the stock. So learn what stocks have these 0 DTEs in them. There's a bunch of them. Learn which one you like the best. You don't need to trade all of them. You just need one or two that you're really familiar with. And that way you can put what you've already been doing into action into the 0 DTEs now that we have the time to do it. Before I would do, 1, 2, 3 of these DTEs a week, because if you get 4, you're flagged. So you have to do under 4, and you don't really want to do 3 and keep pushing the envelope, because you may want to trade or close that trade that you're doing for a profit, and you can't do it because it's going to set you and trigger that rule. So, you do 2 or 3, so you kind of got your reps in. I got my reps in, and now that it's coming to fruition, I'm so jealous. I had to, fight and kick and claw and scratch my way, up to a $25,000 account so that I could do these 0 DTEs, and now it's just going to be an absolute gloves are off, just free for all for everybody, and I'm super excited about it. It's a huge win for the small trader. It's a huge win for small accounts, and I would highly encourage you to get in there right now. Look at the SPY, the QQQ, any of these indexes that trade IWM. Maybe you're more of a tech person, so maybe the QQQs is something for you. Maybe you don't really care and you're product agnostic and you're just like, hey, whatever, I'll trade whatever. Well, maybe SPY is good for you. And if you're a little more risque, or you like being in the big dog league, SPX is 10 of SPY. So it's a big trade. So understand that's a big trade. But here's the advantage to SPX. SPX closes to cash. It doesn't close to stocks. So there is 0 assignment risk for you each and every day. If SPY closes and your put spread gets struck, you're going to take on shares of SPY, and that's a big undertaking. So, and I would highly recommend whenever you're doing this, just make sure you're doing defined risk trades. Please just do defined risk trades. Don't be naked out there in these huge entities. Well, it's going to be impossible, really. Well, let's look at the SPX. If you want to do a naked put in the SPX, it's about $136,000 buying power requirement. And the same goes for strangles. Strangles are going to trade about the same cost, $130,000, $140,000 for these naked options in the SPX. But if you do the defined risk trades like put credit spreads or iron condors, you're only looking about $400 a trade. Now you're going to pull in somewhere around 25% of that credit, 20% of that credit, or the whole cost. So you're going to make a great deal in just one day. So I would highly encourage you right now. I'm not trying to tell you how to trade. This isn't financial advice, but it is such a golden opportunity that is set before us right now. And let me give you another piece of advice that really helped me out. Go to a professional brokerage. If you have one of these app style brokerages that you use, hey, no offense to them, but you're not going to be able to trade 0 DTEs like you want to in there. You're not going to be able to do the trades you want to, and really just get out of it. It's not a professional platform. And once you see and use a professional platform, you'll be like, oh my God, this is amazing. And it is amazing. So I would recommend Tastytrade. I know it's a crazy name, but it's the one that I use, and it is fantastic. They originated options. They're with the Chicago board. Look them up. Look at the platform. It's fantastic. And if you decide to fund your account, use the code below. We'll both get $100, but that's not what this is about. At least you can get $100. But it's a professional platform. It's super quick. It's super easy, and it's all right there in front of you. It's going to look daunting. It's going to look intimidating, but once you get it, it's a lot of fun. So, hey, make sure you're practicing for these 0 DTEs. Do not hold back. They are something very good to get into. And you don't have to completely change your whole portfolio. Maybe you just want to dedicate 10% to these 0 DTEs. Maybe you just want to dabble, stick your toe in the pool. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Go right ahead. But don't let this opportunity pass you by that you have to train and to understand them before you start trading them. It's a huge advantage. Never in the stock market world do they tell you ahead of time of what's coming and you get a chance to prepare for it. This is what stock trading is all about. We see so much of this defensive nonsense out there on YouTube and everywhere else of, well, cut out a cup of coffee, or don't order pizza that you love, and take away all these things you love out of life to save a buck. Well, that's just a bunch of nonsense. What you need to do is earn an extra buck. That way you can have as many coffees as you want to and enjoy the finer things in life, even if it's a $5 latte. So, nonsense. Let's talk about raising our income. Let's look at it. Let's be on the offensive with this 0 DTE opportunity, and let's make sure that we're ready for it when it comes around June 4th. So, hey, I want to tell you, have a great day. Have a great day of trading. Market's kind of boring today, but hey, that's all right because there's stuff to do when the market's boring. Hey, go do it. Enjoy your day, and I'll talk to you next time.